What it do?
It's your girl L.
It's your boy Drew.
We are back with another
Banging ass reaction. Y'all know how we do when we come down ripping that H-Time. I'm talking about
straight up.
Real talk.
Alright, I know y'all see don't have the computer in front of us because I'm just gonna actually more like recap everything that I've been watching from Carmen's boot camp, including the drama and all that stuff. It's probably mainly gonna be me talking unless he wants to interject. He doesn't have to, but I'm just gonna tell y'all how I feel. Like, I know y'all been waiting on us to react. I feel like, you know, things got out of hand, but I'm just gonna say, you know, how I feel about it. And now that it's over, I got all the facts. I even watched Carmen's, you know, reaction to the whole thing too. So before we get into it, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
That's very important.
Tap that notification bell so everybody our way.
Tell them with the next stuff because we the best stuff.
That's on ENV.
And no big facts.
Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, so number one, we left off, I think we left off on the video where Mercedes got she was leaving because they felt like she was the weaker one because she was crying or whatnot. And then Braids actually gave her spot back.
Right. And
then we found out, you know, I was like, oh, that's you know, it's cool. But then I was also like, well, is she trying to, you know, save face? I don't know. I didn't know. You can't really judge that because you only getting this many minutes really to learn somebody. So I was like, I can't judge that. But boom, they both got to stay. That's cool. They got another chance to fight. So then later on in the reunion, Braids was like, oh, well, I really gave her the spot because I couldn't breathe. Like, I was having issues with my asthma. I really wasn't feeling good. I wasn't eating. You know, so I really just wanted to go home. And I respect that. Like, I respect that because if I was sick, I would say I want to go home too. Like, no, keep her. She's good. She can, you know, she doesn't have what I got going on. Let me go to the house and get on my nebulizer.
Right.
Like, I don't have no, like, I can't judge you on that. So, boom, that was that. And then, like, it's so much that happened. Like, from... Even with, I watched where Sammy, aka New York, was saying how when she got eliminated, and I'm gonna skip around, but she got eliminated because of the Rock situation. But on the reunion, Kat mentioned that she had changed the cones and she made Sammy, New York, go to the deeper end and let the short girl stay on the shallow end. So right then and there, that's a disadvantage. Now, New York said it in her video, but then at the reunion, it was kind of like, you know, she didn't really address it. She didn't really say it, you know what I mean? But in her reaction, she really broke it down. Yeah, she changed the cones and she put me at a disadvantage because she felt like they were at a disadvantage, but then helped them by putting them closer to the shallow end.
Right. That
wasn't fair, you know what I mean? But you know, the judgment and stuff, it was really throwing me off. Like, okay, why was this decision made? Why did they choose to do that? You know, and then even with when they had to eat the nasty animals or whatever, like, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm gonna probably go and find it, but if I'm not mistaken, I heard Carmen say that she purposely gave Tardy the pig head because she knew that she was gonna give this outlandish reaction.
So guess what? Because the pig was the extra one for me, I gave that to the extra girl, Tardy. I wanted to see her face when she opened that pig up, guys.
I feel like that's wrong in a sense because one, what are these? Is it fear factor or is it who wants to be the next biggest influencer? Because we don't have to play fear factor to be a YouTuber. Or to be a Instagram baddie or whatever. Like, you don't have to do those type of things. And remember when Carmen did that little fear factor with Nene, Nene the Great?
Yeah.
I mean, like, Carmen was freaking out about some damn crawfish on her feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if you can't do those type of things, why are you having the girls do this type of thing?
Scrap beans.
But then I came to the realization, it's like, Carmen should have told these girls that this is going to be on some reality show type stuff. I want to pitch this to Zeus Network or a network because I want it to be on the big screen. I don't want it to just be a YouTube show.
Right.
If she would have said that, that would have given the ladies at least a green light to say, okay, either I'm gonna go home because I'm not with all this Hollywood fake stuff and this extra stuff, like this not what I signed up for, or okay, I'm gonna come with my A game. You know what I mean? I'm gonna act, I'm gonna do crazy stuff, I'm gonna be extra like Tardy. It's like Tardy was the only one who really had in her head, this is a show. Act a fool. Like, do what you do the best you can. Like, I feel like Tardy was the only one on that.
Yeah, and the thing that really just, that I don't like, because, you know, I didn't watch it, but I can hear it, like what they were saying when you're watching the reunion. They was saying that they was told to act this way or that way. Y'all didn't have to act that way.
Yeah.
So all y'all, so this go for all y'all that was ganging up on Tardy. Like that's not fly. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I don't respect that at all. Like, at the end of the day, it made everybody that was ganging up on it made all y'all look like haters and just bad people. Period.
It
you know
did.
what I'm saying?
It looked terrible, and I do respect that all the ladies, the majority of the ladies have apologized. The majority. It's a lot of ladies who I haven't seen put out videos, but the majority of the ladies, especially the main characters, have apologized because they realized, and they probably would have apologized sooner, but they signed an NDA. They can't talk about the reunion until the reunion airs. You see what I'm saying?
It's cool to compete, but y'all didn't have to be mean and evil to each other.
But they're young. They are young. I am older than them at the end of the day, so it's some things that I probably would have been boring. You know what I mean? Well, maybe not boring, but I would have been for sure the one trying to fight everybody because y'all ganging up on Tardy, because I would have instantly saw it as bullying. I've been through that before.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I would have saw it right away. I wouldn't have took part in that, but I also wasn't there. So if I didn't have an issue with Tardy, I definitely wouldn't. It's just crazy because it's only so much a person can take mentally. Yeah. So to sit and watch each and every single reunion be a Tardy show, like let's jump on Tardy, let's do this, let's do that, jumping on the bandwagon. A lot of the ladies admitted that they did jump on the bandwagon. It's just really sad to see that people was like, okay, well, let me do this so that you know, if somebody else is watching this and they like the way I acted, maybe they'll pick me for their show. Don't ever sell your soul for that.
Yeah,
don't.
At the end of the day, I can't fault. Like, I don't agree with how they treated Tardy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you have to always think too. Imagine if you was poor, your family was poor, you ain't never had no money, but then you get an opportunity where you come across $1 million or however much money. You ain't used to having that, so of course you gonna spend that shit up. Like, you gonna just be spending and spending. You ain't gonna be saving or none of that. You ain't gonna know how to act. You know what I'm saying? So they was given an opportunity to be on a big platform, and they just let it overcome them, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just clouded they vision.
And it's kind of tricky. It's a tricky situation because if Kat told y'all to spice it up or whatnot, the only people that really had issues was everybody against Tardy. It's like everybody clicked up, and I also feel like y'all really should have had the 10 days, like Carmen said, because Carmen was like, "Oh, well, I didn't tell y'all to go get an Airbnb." Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Where else were they gonna stay? Basically, I'm not saying you specifically told them all to stay in the same house, but what I'm saying is y'all didn't provide a place to stay for them before the camp. So the time that they weren't in the cabin, and I was told that, and I heard that y'all only used 4 days to shoot, but y'all was supposed to be together for 10.
Yeah.
Like, if y'all was together that whole 10 days in that cabin, I feel like y'all would have really got the chance to get to know each other, and it wouldn't have been so heated in places that it was heated. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all really would have grown, and y'all's bonds could have stuck a lot better now, because even now, a lot of the girls have fallen out. A lot of girls are not cool. A lot of the girls done blocked each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the purpose of it being a women empowerment show if now most of the girls don't even like each other no more? You know what I mean? That's
that gave me Bad Girl Club vibes.
It did. The reunion did. The reunion did. And I feel bad because y'all were on the spot. Y'all were trying to perform. Y'all were trying to, of course, y'all want to win the $10,000. Y'all don't want to just look like a punk and just walk off the show. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, y'all learned how to have integrity from this situation, ladies.
And I feel like Tardy, she stayed. It's crazy. Tardy stayed the same all episodes. She stayed the same. Like, that's crazy.
From beginning to the end, like that girl did not change.
She stayed the same. So
she didn't cry because y'all jumped on her. She didn't. And I'm saying jumped on because that's exactly what it looks like to a viewer. I wasn't there. I'm a viewer, so I'm telling y'all what it looked like. Y'all already know this though. I'm sure somebody who was on the show is gonna watch
and cutting the music up loud while she was talking.
And I understand that she rambles, but Carmen rambles too.
Exactly.
I just sat there and looked at an hour-long video of her rambling.
Wasn't saying too much or nothing.
You know what I mean? Like, but some people do that. Some people may think I ramble. Some people may think I talk a lot. But I get to the point. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people have a hard time like staying on the topic, and then they go here. Okay, bring it back now. Let's focus. But Tardy, like, is a very talented person. I feel like she came in it to win it. She came, like, you could tell that this girl has been bullied because she's beautiful. And I have friends that have been bullied because they pretty.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
All the time. Like, you bully because you smart. You bully because you don't get into mess. You bully because of the way you dress. Like, the girl is a total package. She may have a lot of excuses and things like that, but she is a package. You understand me? Like, that is somebody that I will want to go and work with, because I know, yes, she may do this, and that, but for the 8 minutes that we gotta record a video, she gonna give it her all, baby. She gonna give it her all. Even with the nails that she does, her nails are on point. Like, she can do amazing things. She's a great actor. She's beautiful girl, and it ain't even about how she looks. It's just all of it together. It gave me winter vibes. You know what I'm saying? And everybody noticed that. But when they saw that she had a weakness, which was the excuses, which was, you know, her plane, her flight being delayed, her not getting her luggage on time, her not doing more videos, which some people didn't even do any videos, just keeping it a buck. Some people had quit YouTube, just keeping it a buck. But y'all use that as, okay, well, you're not this perfect, pretty angel. You did this, and that, so we gonna attack that and see if we can bring you down.
And that's crazy though.
That's how it looks to us.
Crazy, cause like me growing up, like, I wasn't the flyest nigga, none of that. Like, nigga, parents we was poor, you know what I'm saying? So, but like, even when I used to see like the dudes like just fresh and fly, that motivate me. That didn't make me hate. It motivate me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it motivate. I was like, man, I'm gonna get like that one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't want to beat them up or gang up on them and be like, man, you think you all that because you got, no, man, that stuff motivated me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I have, like, the whole situation was just shitty. It was a shit show. Like, people who weren't as vocal were vocal towards her, not vocal towards just being themselves. You know what I'm saying? It was, let's get on her. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this to her. Everybody's laughing in the background, and it looked terrible. So at the end of the day, what do I think about it all together? I'm glad I wasn't a part of it. Just being real, I'm glad I got to sit back and watch it, because there are certain things that I know I wouldn't let nobody play with me on. And that's because it may be because I'm just older and I've been through a lot more and I'm more mature, you know what I'm saying? And I have children that I'm raising to not let people persuade them to do the same thing. So I'm glad I was a spectator. I really hope that if the ladies are watching, I hope that y'all can fix y'all's issues and get together and not let this tear y'all apart. Even with the situation with Kat and all of that. Get back together, y'all. Try to do something. Like, don't let this tear y'all's image down as a group. Get back together and y'all do some videos and maybe get an Airbnb and spend like a week together and really try to rekindle and get to know each other for real.
Yeah.
I feel like that would help y'all. Season 2, will I watch it? Of course. I hope and pray that Carmen, really is more integral when it comes to decision making and not doing things because it looks good, or I want my show to be this. I don't think that was fair. But now, whoever goes to try out, y'all know what it's gonna be about. Y'all know what it's on. You know what I'm saying? So if you go and you get embarrassed or whatnot, it's on you. So at the end of the day, my whole thing, and I'm gonna wrap this up, my whole thing is think before you act. It don't matter what nobody tell you to do. It don't matter if they trying to pay you $1 million. If it doesn't represent you as a person, don't do it, because you only have this long to portray who you are. Nobody wants to hear you explain yourself. Not everybody is gonna go and watch your video or your recap. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody wants to pick up a phone and hear you explain yourself when you done did something shady to them.
For the whole 10 episodes, but the 11th one, you talking about this is who you really are.
You know what I'm saying? Or I'm working on myself. And that's fine, you may be, but how you allowed yourself to be portrayed is only on you. You make that decision. At the end of the day, you only signed the NDA, non-disclosure. That means you cannot talk about what happens on the show or behind the scenes until you can. But that doesn't mean that you have to be treated however you want to be treated, or if somebody tell you you do something, you got to do it. No, you are not under contract. Y'all could have walked off that show all together. No, we not doing this. Y'all not finna make us look like fools or none of that. So I hope everybody learned from it. Like, I'm not bashing nobody. I really wish the best for all the ladies. Tardy, you did your thing, baby. JJ, you did your thing too. I'm not even judging you. You were the first person who actually came out with a video telling the truth about what happened. And I even sent her a message and I told her how much I respect her for it. And like, that's just real. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad y'all fixed y'all's relationship. I could see you and Tardy doing some things together. Really, all of y'all. So get to work, y'all. I want to see y'all go hard, go home, do some lit shit on YouTube. At the end of the day, y'all got this clout. Y'all got the attention. Y'all was on a big platform. That was a blessing. Use it to y'all advantage. But that's all I have to say, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
It's very important.
Tap that notification bell. Send everybody our way.
Tell them we the next up because we the best up.
And that's on ENDK.
And them big facts.
All right, till next time.
Peace.
Love don't cost a thing. You just what I need. Can I be the air you breathe? You everything and in between. Let's take a ride through the night. Pop champagne if you like. Finest thing that I seen in sight. And I ain't going out without a fight, no.